Oh, I'm not seeing. Hi, everyone.
I'm so sorry. I played the wrong intro. Do it again.
It's
I don't know if I
okay.
can. Can I?
Well, hi, everyone. Diana is not here. She may join us later. She was just driving, so that's why you don't see her here. She may join us later. But hi, everyone. Thank you all for being here. I see Silly and Pirate, Venus,
I get it.
Kim B, and Leah, CJ.
Diane. Hi, Diane. Happy New Year. She's in the new year already.
Yeah, and
She's
James.
from the future.
Thank you all. And Sarab,
Amanda Carroll. Hi.
Imelda, Mary. Yes, thank you all for being here and joining us and supporting us.
Yeah. Yeah. Our last show of the year.
Millie. Yeah, can you believe that? Hi, Laura.
Yeah.
And Leah was saying, Leah was, for she was not in the right chat. I finally uploaded a picture on so you don't see the orange the bright V anymore. You see my picture now. So that's why it looks a little different. But finally did that. So anyway,
Hi, Crystal, and welcome. I just wanted to hang on for just a second and pause here. I just want to say, Laura Bondurant, we owe you a question. So if you have a question, put it in and we'll answer it today, okay? And I'm sorry you had to wait 2 weeks for it or something.
Yeah, can you believe it's the end of last day of 2024. 2024 is being a crazy year. To me, very transformative, and some not so great things happened, but I learned a lot from it, and a lot of wonderful things happened this year.
Yeah.
So I am really, really grateful for 2024.
Yeah. Hi, Mr. Floyd's Universe and Joyful Journey. Hi. Oh. Wow. DJ wants the records a reading that'll help her through 2025, and we all do, honey. Happy New Year, Pixie. Nice to see you here.
Oh, hi, Pixie. Nice seeing you. Yeah, it's certainly being it, and I know 2025 is going to be very interesting, and I believe it's going to be better, even if it doesn't seem that way in the beginning. I'm sure you'll turn out to be better.
We have 6 questions now, and plus Laura's question when she gets it in, that'll be 7, so that'll be it. Because there's only the two of us right now, and we have other plans for the day, so we don't want to go 2 hours.
Hi, Ivana. Hi, Angela.
Okay, Laura, that's a good question. However, it's what we call a third-party question. So you're asking us to read on a person who hasn't given us permission to read for them. Okay? But I don't know, what do you think, Viviane? I think we can come up with something from her guides and from the records that will help her.
Yeah, I can give her a message, just not from from a different perspective, not really.
Yeah, it'll be from a different perspective, because we're not going to be able to read your mom directly. She hasn't given us her permission. So here's Ivana Intuitive. Hi.
Okay, I got one more question from
questions are closed now. Hang on a second. Let me find my banner for questions are closed.
Mm-hmm.
And we can start. Sorry, I have a bit of a sniffle. Hi, Brenda. Welcome.
So, yeah, so we have enough questions for now. And how Leah Salva. Hi, Diane. I guess we can say, hi, Sherry and Jazz.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Whole gang's here.
Mm-hmm. Sonia's here too.
Oh, hi, Sonia.
And hi, Wanda. Wanda's all sleepy. She's quiet.
Wanda's very quiet today. She's lost a little bit of weight, so I'm just stuffing her face with whatever she'll eat. She's just getting. Last night she had mashed potatoes and gravy, and she enjoyed it. This is on top of her regular diet, okay? This is just me trying to get more food into her to make sure that she doesn't continue to lose weight. Okay.
And
So
hi,
do you
Shirley. So yeah, we have all the questions for tonight, but please stick around even if you don't have a question, or because you can learn from hearing the messages there, for other readers, for other subscribers. You can get. We know that many times messages are for all of us, and so I'm going to go ahead and read the prayer protection, and then I'll open the records for us here.
and James, after Viviane has opened the records and read the prayer, I'm going to read out. Yeah, your question is on there, but I will read out the list. Okay, so everybody
Okay.
knows.
We can go ahead and you can
You
go
want me to
ahead
go ahead
and
and
read
read
it
it?
out.
Okay, so here are
Mm-hmm.
the people. Here are the questions. There's Leah, Amanda Carroll, James McMillan, CJ, Kim B, Davy Jones, Laura Bondurant, and Venus.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. And okay, so I'm going to go ahead and read the prayer of protection. Um, let's take 3 deep breaths to center ourselves and our energy. And take 3 deep breaths, hold it at the top, and release all that doesn't serve your highest good. Hi, Lindsay. Okay, first one. Inhale. One more. Last one. We are surrounded by the pure white light of divine source. We ask Archangel Michael to protect and guide us. And we call forth all of our angels, guides, beings of light, and Akashic Records masters to assist us now to receive information of the highest truth, highest frequency of light and love, allowing us to receive exactly what we need for our greatest good and the greatest good of humanity. And so it is. Thank you. I'm going to open the records now. We open ourselves to the light, and with this light, we open ourselves to our truth. And with this light, we open ourselves to our soul's purpose. And with this light, we open ourselves to be guided towards our highest good and the highest good of all in divine love. And so, this group and those watching the replay are giving the truth to best serve them on their highest, on their healing journey into the love and acceptance that is most beneficial for them in this moment. Now I'm going to read this twice silently. And with this light and guidance, we unlock the energy field of this group and those watching the replay to receive the records of their soul. I want to say hi to Fiona and Denise came in. And
Thank you for your good wishes to Wanda. We appreciate it.
let's see. We'll go to answer our first question here. I'm going to answer Leah. May I please ask the records for a lifetime record that will help me reach highest potential in this lifetime? Okay. They put a book in front of me, Leah, and they're opening this book and moving, turning the pages. And I see a hand taking notes, and it's about learning more, learn everything you can. I'm hearing now you're here to learn.
I see your question, Laura. And you're right, it is a better question.
And I'm hearing now you chose to be here to learn.
Thank you, Pixie.
Learn the lessons in this lifetime. Every time you make a choice and you move forward, you're stepping onto a new timeline. Now I'm hearing to stay on a highest timeline. Raise your vibration. Maintain your frequency high. Continue to move forward and take steps without fear. I see you walking now. And remember, you have free will, and every time you make a choice, you're opening. You open a new path with more opportunities to see which the highest potential. Every time you make a choice and you move forward with that choice, with you take actions to move forward with the choice you made, you are bringing into your life more opportunities to move on your path of whatever you chose for this lifetime. And you're asking about reach the highest potential in in this lifetime. So they're answering with this, to continue to make choices that are for your highest good, continue to keep your vibration high, and that would continue to keep you on that path of a higher vibration. I don't know if you're understanding what I'm not sure if I'm explaining well what I'm trying to convey here. So they're not showing me a specific record of a lifetime. Okay, that's in this life you were this, and now you can apply this. It's all about making choices, using your free will, and doing all you can to increase your high vibration energy and stay in the high vibration energy as you move forward. And of course, we have our ups and downs, but just continue to move forward without fear and let go of all that doesn't serve your highest good, and just continue to take steps forward.
Make good choices.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes. Um, and it's and as you continue to make those choices, you would see more opportunities come your way, and more
Yeah.
opportunities to make more choices that will, keep opening up, more opportunities, more options as you move forward on your path. So I hope that helps. But like I said, this is what I get. It's not with that question. It wasn't about, yeah, study, choose to move forward. And
Yeah.
it was, yeah, it was, as the more you continue to make choices and learn from the experiences that you're having, you continue to take more steps. It's just
The opportunities fall in front of you.
yes. Hi, Moira. So I hope that helped you. And actually, it's a good time to set goals and do all of that now. I mean, even before, of course, but this is the time of the year where we tend to reflect about our decisions so far and our progress so far. Just continue move forward, and I think you're doing well, and on your on a right path. The Hi, White Dragon.
Hi, White Dragon. Uh, Diana may join us later if she makes it in time. She's delayed by traffic and weather. So
Mm-hmm.
we'll see. And Jazz is here from somewhere on the planet where it's 3:45 in the morning.
Whoa.
I hope you have a good sleep, Jazz. You certainly deserve it. Okay, so
Now
let's
for you, I have Amanda Carroll.
Amanda Carroll. Well, Amanda, humanity, like people, just us in general, we have purposes. We have like the general sort of human purpose, which is to to love and to be of service, and that's true of everyone. And usually, what ends up happening when we follow what we love, like what gives us joy and what raises our vibration, everything, the opportunities fall in front of us to figure out what our individual life purpose is. So when you act in love and service, your life purpose becomes clear to you, because part of the job, okay, it's a catch-22. We want to fulfill our contracts. We want to discover our life's purpose, but part of our life's purpose is discovering the life's purpose. Okay, I know there's a sense of humor there. I don't share it. Just saying. Um, so that's something that you have to discover. I can tell you. Let me see what I can tell you. I don't know what they're going to let me say, because I don't know how important it is that you figure it out for yourself. They're saying that love and service reveals your path. You have the soul of a teacher healer. Those are skills that you've used in the past, in past incarnations, in past lifetimes. So that might be something that you would want to look into. But the important thing is to follow what your heart is aiming for. Like to do what you really enjoy, to find out what you really enjoy. It's just part of knowing yourself, is knowing what brings you joy, what brings you grief, what kind of happiness lasts 10 minutes, and what kind of what it's part of getting to know yourself. It's part of finding out who you really are. So if you really want to find your life's purpose, figure out what you really like doing and do more of it. And maybe you're a fabulous shoemaker. I'm just pulling this out of thin air, okay? Like, we know that. If you like shoes and you like leather, take a course and see if you would make a good shoemaker, because there's not enough good shoemakers on this planet, okay? Let's face it. And that kind of thing. It's just, if you like doing something, do more of it. More opportunities will come up for you. If you do that, you'll have opportunities put in front of you and your feet will be on your path. But they're not telling me what your life purpose is, other than to say, in the past, you were a teacher healer. Maybe that's not what you're supposed to do now. Maybe it is. You need to figure that out. I'm sorry, but that's as much as I can say about it. And I hope that those little breadcrumbs will help you.
I like that you said that, those little breadcrumbs, because I remember a lot of the readings that I got previously from, I know, lovely Val, that where we, Val taught us how to initially how to read the Akashic Records. And
Yeah.
a lot of the messages that I got from my guides were like that, follow the breadcrumbs and follow the breadcrumbs. And I started doing that. And I was like,
Yeah.
okay, maybe I
Yeah.
see an
Yeah.
opportunity to take a class to learn how to read the Akashic Records. So why not? I'll do this.
Yeah.
And so you have to keep your eyes open and just try different things, and you discover. I didn't necessarily plan, or I knew I would be doing what I'm doing now, but I
Yeah.
did
Me
follow the
neither.
breadcrumbs.
Yeah.
And like on my, yeah, I've been doing a lot of that. And on my guides, how many times my guides, through getting messages from Arthur, they'll say, well, jump in a pool. It's about showing up and trying different things. So yeah, I started jumping in a pool. I don't know how to swim, but and just take some chances. And it's a new year. It's good. Uh,
Yeah. Take some chances. That's a good one.
yeah.
I like that a lot, Viviane. Take some
Mm-hmm.
chances, Amanda Carroll. Take some chances and learn something new, something completely maybe unexpected. I don't know, shoemaking, soap making, whatever. It,
Yes. Yes.
take a class in I don't know, knitting, or
Mm-hmm.
just different kinds of things that you've never done before, that you um,
Mm-hmm.
feel attracted to, that are you're curious
Yes.
about, that you wonder, I wonder what that's like, and that, listen, everybody, this is all true for all of you.
Mm-hmm.
This is how we find our life's purpose, is by
Yes.
following the breadcrumbs, starting with what you like, what you enjoy,
Mm-hmm.
and doing it in a spirit of love and service.
Yes. And a lot of times things don't work out, and it's because they're not meant to. Like, I tried so many things in the past that I thought, okay, this is what I'm supposed to do, and I tried it, and then, okay, no, that's really not for me. But I tried, and I experienced that, and then I
Yeah,
got the answer.
yeah,
I
yeah,
didn't
yeah,
know
exactly.
either, but you have to go through it, and you have to take the steps and make the choice. Kind of like what I was when I
Yeah,
was giving the reading for Leah. I tried a lot of things that, looking back, it got to a point. Okay, I experienced this now. Now I know it's really not for me. But so now what? Now what's next? We all go through those phases. And one other thing to, if you don't know a hobby or what would like to try, I think volunteering, think of a cause, and okay, maybe I want to help animals, maybe I want to help kids, or get involved in something like that. And that
Yeah.
will give you new experiences and new opportunities, and another learning experience that will open, your mind to even more. And that way you find you just gotta really really try different things, and hopefully faster, you find what you like to do, and finding a purpose. So many times, I mean, in so many ways we think of it. And of course, we need to earn a living, but it's just your purpose is not necessarily tied to a career choice, and what
It's
you
not
what you shoot
necessarily something
for.
that you're going to make money at. That's for
Yeah.
sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And you're getting a lot of encouraging comments from the chat that I know you can't see, Amanda Carroll. So I'm putting them up for you.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on for just a second here while I get my
Yes.
stupid cursor set up properly. Here's a comment from Venus. I find that incredibly
Mm-hmm.
encouraging, you know, that what looks like a disaster turns out to be the answer to your prayers. Oh,
Oh, that's wonderful. Thank you for sharing
well,
that,
yeah.
Venus.
Thanks, Venus. And thank you, White Dragon.
Yeah.
It's it's very cool. So
Oh, Paul, is that a funny comment? It's like, where is that? Let me
I
find it.
share that with everybody.
Yeah, I get
Thanks,
lost
Paul.
when Viviane is talking. I get lost when I'm talking
It's okay. We're all right with that.
to. Uh,
Okay. So
um. So anyway, I get lost when I talk to.
okay, so this question's for you
Yeah.
then.
Mm-hmm.
It's from James McMillan.
Hi, James. How will 2025 be for me when it comes to love and finances? Okay, let's see what they say. James.
Yeah, I'm sure it was very painful, Venus. I'm sure it was just devastating. I've had similar happen to me. Yeah.
Okay, when it comes to love, I heard a song, and is "You Can't Hurry Love." You know that you can't hurry love. No,
You
you
just
just
have
have
to
to
wait.
wait.
Diana Ross.
That
Yeah, hey, hey.
so yeah, you can't hurry love. Love will find you, but you can't hurry love. You just have to wait. Love don't come easy. Anyway, so that's what they say about finances.
Sorry.
And now, when it comes to finances, they're reminding you that you are abundant. Be open to receive, but also be mind. And when it comes to finances, be mindful. It's looking at when we talk about finances, we're talking about money, but they want to look at abundance. And when you look at abundance, it includes money, but it's not all about the money. It's
Mm.
about health and
Friends.
friendships and um, wonderful moments in
Books.
your life. It's
Yeah.
about all you have in your life, and it's all not about the money. So it's just it's like you can have your finances improved if you're mindful of your money and mindful of your spending, but also to have that outlook as as being that having that mindset that you are abundant and you're open to receive abundance and you're open to to give and receive abundance and not to have that not to zero in on finances as just money. um, I actually see the image of money growing, so that certainly is a good sign. And when you come from standpoint, when you come from the thinking of, okay, don't focus on lack also, don't have think of being
Yeah.
abundant and not have self-talk of the kind, okay, I don't have enough money, or will I have enough money? Because none of that is helpful or productive in the sense that
It's much more helpful to practice gratitude
mm-hmm,
daily, or even more than once daily, just to be
yeah,
grateful and to be mindful of the gratitude you have
yeah, and
for
let go
everything that you
of,
have around you.
yeah, let go of lack or any kind of scarcity
Yeah.
thinking. And I hope that helps. It's just, and when it comes to love, it's just take a day at a time, and as you move on and as you live your life with also more self love. Okay, you practicing gratitude, lovely, and with love, when you love yourself and you also with gratitude and self love, love will a loving relationship will come your way without you having to hurry and you know or even feel like you're waiting for it. It will just come at the right time.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, Laura, it's true. This is exactly where she likes to sit most of the time when she's with me. She used to be a shoulder bird, but now that she's not so well anymore,
I
she
wonder.
sits in front of my heart. So
Mm,
yeah, I go out walking after midnight.
mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, uh,
Keep up with that gratitude practice, James, and you'll see miracles happen in your life. I
oh,
guarantee it.
I see a lovely comment here. Thank you. Where is that? Thank you, White Dragon. It's like, listen, y'all, Viviane has come a very long way and has moved on very fast, lol.
She has.
But I do stuff expecting no compensation. Yeah, we will all come a long way.
Yeah.
It's been a long journey,
Do you
but
remember when we started a year ago this month? When we started with Val, and how well I was terrified. I just about threw up. Well, I did actually before the first one, and
yeah,
yeah, it was
I took a
terrifying.
shot of scotch. I think it was afterwards when the live that first live was over. I was like, I need a drink. Just a shot. and I'm not a drinker anyway, but
Yeah.
I just like, can I relax now? And I thought it was going to be that just that one time, but it was like once a week.
Yeah.
Anyway,
And
but
she
I
said, "Oh,
still get
we're
nervous. You
doing
always
this."
get nervous. I had a nice live this morning. I joined Natasha Rocha on her channel, Raising the Vibes. It was lovely, but I was nervous. And I always like when I feel like I'm meeting somebody for the first time, I'm talking like, I get a
Yeah.
little more nervous. It's like,
Yeah. Oh, well, yeah, because you never know what's going to happen. You never know, like if you're going to
yeah.
be able to mesh with them,
And I
and yeah,
felt like, oh, I was off from a little, maybe, but it was just, yeah, I did get a little, it was like a little stage
yeah,
fright. And she's lovely. It was not about, her energy is lovely. It was just me like, oh, I'm a little nervous. Um, but yeah, thank you. So let's see who's next now. For you, I have CJ.
okay. A reading that'll help you through 2025. Oh, oh, thank you, Leah. Before I get to Portugal, I won't be getting to Portugal for another 4 years anyway, so we got lots of time for that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, White Dragon Wanda always has a comment at a really good comment at a precise moment in time. Okay, CJ. So they're not showing me any past lives, CJ. They're giving me advice for you. They're saying
Hmm.
that you need um, to practice self-care like you've never done it before to keep your vibrations high. Eat properly, sleep as much as you need to sleep. Make sure that you take time out for yourself in nature. The whole point of this is to keep your vibrations high and not get sucked into what's going that there's going to be a lot of turmoil. We all know this. I'm not telling you any secrets. There's going to be a lot of turmoil, and the best thing for us to do for our own growth, and this is true for everybody. It's not just for you, okay, CJ, but it is a message for you, but I think it applies to everybody. um, keep your keep your protect your energy. Be with people who love you and cherish you and accept you. Look after your sleep. Make sure that you're eating as well as you possibly can. You eat pure food, mm, which this is me talking now. This is not necessarily organic, okay? Organic food is maybe not. Just food that's grown in somebody's garden is the best of all. Food that's grown for food and not for profit. I've had this message time and time again from the masters. Um, Homegrown. Do your best to support yourself. Do your best to look after yourself. Do your best to stay away from chaos and turmoil, and just love and serve in whatever capacity you see fit. There will be a lot of turmoil. Stay out of it. As best you can, stay out of it. It's not always possible, but do your best. So, CJ, these are kind of housekeeping kind of rules, right? Like they're not like, say 3 mantras in the morning kind of thing. I mean, if you want to, go ahead. Like, I'm not stopping anybody from that kind of spiritual practice, but yes, just the very basics. Look after your basics, and the rest will look after itself. heard that very clearly.
Mm-hmm.
Look after the basics.
Hi,
And love.
Tillian. Tillian came in. If we have time, we can maybe um, squeeze one question Tillian had, but I posted. Let's see. Um,
Hey, stop it.
are you done with that one? I think
Done.
you are.
Yeah,
Just
done. I'm just sorry that it wasn't like anything more interesting. It's just very basic. Sort of look
yeah.
after,
It is the type of a
love and
question
service,
too. Mm-hmm.
protect yourself, look after
Yeah.
yourself. But and just make sure that you know as best as you can, stay away from the turmoil.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Okay, I'm going to answer this one from
Laura,
Celine.
everybody's YouTube channels, mine and Viviane's and Diana's, are all in the description. All the links are in the description for everything that we talk about. So for all of our channels, messages from. Oh, this is for you, right? Okay.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, messages from guides to follow for a stronger vibration and healthier family. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, White Dragon. That's right. Don't watch the news.
Yeah.
Don't watch the news. Stay away from the news. Stay away from the bus driver or the mailman who just wants to talk about the latest scandal. You don't want to know. It's just going to make you feel shitty, really bad.
Yeah. Stay away from all the negative
Yeah.
chats and yeah and the news.
Yeah.
Grounding your energy would be beneficial as a practice, and when it comes to raising your vibration, I heard initially get out in nature, having connect with nature.
Yeah.
Even if it's in your own backyard, if you have a little space, do what you can, and with the weather and everything, but um, have more connection with nature will help you.
And all of those basic housekeeping things that I talked about with Amanda Carroll, those also
Yes.
apply to you. You know, the good food and the rest and don't watch the news and all of that.
Yeah, and for a healthier family, I saw the image of it was a family like sitting at a table about to have a meal, and it was about having that time together and communication, which is another good reason to be away from the TV and the technology at the time. It's just to connect, really have that simple time together, but have that time to connect when you have a meal with your family. Have that time to connect and talk, and I also got when you have time with your family, try to add some fun, like in addition to having that exchange of communication, have some fun, whether it's playing games or do something fun with family that does involve that there are more ways to engage and to
Yeah.
interact. That will be fun. I don't know, maybe
Have fun.
playing games, and
Yeah.
that would be good for
Snowballs.
the overall fun and the overall communication and the mental health. And sounds like a little common sense, but I hope he, yeah, game night. Yeah, that's kind of what I saw, because I saw you walk around the table, but I didn't see food on a table. But it was just like that opportunity to have, a nice meal, and then after that have something that will engage everybody
Yeah.
together. Yeah,
Yeah.
game night, something fun. Let's see.
Gratitude practice.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Like that. Uh, Practice gratitude. There's like lots of 5 minute, 10 minute gratitude meditations on YouTube. And so
Mm-hmm.
that would probably be helpful to you. Or if you don't want to do that, just sit with yourself for a minute, for 2 minutes, and and be in gratitude for
Mm-hmm.
everything that you have. And do that every day.
Yeah, and just look around. Like yesterday, I looked out the window and the sky looked amazing. And I was like, "Wow, that's so cool." I mean, I didn't have my, didn't have a camera phone ready to, but I stood at the window looking out. I
Yeah.
was like, "Wow, this is really so cool. Looked
Yeah.
amazing and colorful," and just
Yeah.
took that in, and appreciate those moments around you.
The
Um,
Maxfield Parrish sunsets. We get them
mm,
here. So we get them here sometimes. They're incredible. This
yeah.
bright, bright orange and this
Oh
dark.
yeah, that's what it looked like
Oh,
yesterday. I saw pinks
amazing.
and oranges, like, oh, it was so beautiful, and I was like,
Yeah.
wow, that's so nice. And
Yeah.
I just
Thank
stood there
you.
for,
I see that and I'm so grateful when I see
yeah.
those because they're so beautiful. I'm just so happy to be able to be in existence and see that. I'm so grateful.
Mm-hmm.
You
And
know?
a lot of times when I'm out driving, I usually don't like to drive at night, but when I'm
Yeah, me
driving at night, I see like there's those nights that the moon just looks amazing. It's like, wow, look at the moon. And I think, oh, it was worth getting out of the house and driving at night just for that, like I'm running errands and food shopping, whatever
neither.
it is. I was like, wow, that
I
was
love that.
worth, because just the moon looked so,
Yeah.
stunningly beautiful.
There's so much that goes by
Mm-hmm.
that goes by us that we need to stop and pay attention to because
Mm-hmm.
these are the small things that uplift us. These are
Mm-hmm.
the small things that make us connect with the reality around us, with the universe around us. They're just little things, you know. They're not they're not big important visions from wherever.
Mm-hmm.
They're everyday things, and those are so important. We just lose track of that. We think it's
Mm-hmm.
got to be some, you know, trumpets blaring and angels and all this kind of no, no, no.
Yes.
No, it's
Yes.
not. It's that quiet little moment when you look out your living room window and you see this gorgeous sunset and you go, wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know?
Yesterday really looked beautiful. Um, yeah, so I hope that helped. So I don't see a comment. Hi Earth. Hi Dakota.
Hi,
Who's
Dakota.
next? Let's
Yeah,
see.
hello, Earth. And be sure to say a prayer of gratitude. When you see that sunset, say a prayer of gratitude to Gaia because she'll hear you. She's
Mm-hmm.
right there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, awesome.
Okay, I
Okay.
have Laura. Laura for you, Laura.
Oh, yeah,
Boom.
Laura. Oh, Laura's still here. I just saw her.
Okay.
Oh, Pierrette was saying hello to Earth, who is a chatter. I thought she was saying hello, Earth. I thought, yeah, that's right. Oh, I'm an idiot sometimes. Okay. Here is a better question. How can my guides and the records help my mom navigate this end of life transition? Oh, my dear woman.
Oh.
My dear woman, this is going to be the most difficult and the most rewarding, probably, thing that you'll ever do in your life. This is a different kind of birthing. This is a birthing into a new life and leaving the old body behind. Can I suggest doing some readings, or not readings, but just for, and this isn't coming from the masters, this is just, well, maybe it is. It just fell into my head. There are some YouTube channels of hospice nurses where they talk about their experiences and they talk
Mm-hmm.
about what they do. So that might be a good reference point for you. And if there are hospice nurses that are available in your area, you might want to just have a chat informally with them and say, here, can I have some help? But let me tell you what the masters say. That's just, as your mother birthed you, so you will birth your mother. There is such great tenderness for you, Laura. This amazing love and amazing tenderness and support for you. They want you to know that whatever spiritual resources they need, that you need, they will be there. You can just ask. If you need a hug, if you want guidance, this is the highest expression of love and service. They want you to know is assisting someone into the next. It is just as it is perhaps more meaningful than assisting a new baby into the world. This has a similar significance, but deeper. It's important to look after yourself while you're doing this. Be sure to take time for yourself. Be sure to keep your vibrations high. Eat well. Don't forget to eat. Don't forget to sleep. And take time for yourself every day. Meditate every day. Connect with your spirit every day. And talk to your mother, even if you're sure. I mean, I don't know. She's nonverbal. I remember you putting that in a comment earlier in the chat, but being nonverbal doesn't mean unaware necessarily. And if, I mean, you can read her stories or you can just talk to her and just say, do you remember that time that we had that snowball fight in the backyard and broke the neighbor's window? And, that kind of a thing. But if you're not comfortable doing that, or if you can only do that for so long, read stories to her. Maybe she used to like Agatha Christie. I don't even know why that fell into my head. But if she's somebody who liked to read those kind of mystery stories, then maybe you can read some of Agatha, because Christie does have short stories, right? They're not all like books. Oh, your mom loved birds. You put bird feeders outside her window. That's a
That's lovely.
loving thing to do. A really loving thing to do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm not going to lie. This feels like it's going to break your heart into a million pieces, and you will look back on this time in years to come. You will look back on it and recognize the difficulty and the heartbreak, and also but also the great joy.
Mm-hmm.
I know it sounds crazy.
One thing that came to my mind, I didn't connect with the uh, records. This is just me saying, but I think it's also important to say to your mom, that she will be okay and that you will be okay. Just
Yeah.
have that, as
Yeah.
simple as that. Just an exchange, will be
Yeah.
okay.
You can just say it's okay to go, Mom. We'll
Mm-hmm.
be fine. We love you and we'll be fine.
Yeah.
It's okay to go. Laura says, hang on for a second. I'm just going to put this up.
Mm-hmm.
She loved Agatha
Oh,
Christie.
whoa, cool. Yeah,
Thank you,
that's our
guides and
daughter.
angels. Thank you, masters. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, yeah. There are. I'm another Agatha Christie fan, and there are. Yeah, Dakota says audiobook playing.
Mm-hmm.
There's also Agatha Christie stories on YouTube. If you have YouTube Premium, they're not interrupted by ads, and it just and it you know, you can just play them. There are some wonderful interpretations, of those. Uh, so
Mm-hmm.
with the accents and everything, I love listening to them.
Yeah, yeah. I like listening to
So
audiobooks too.
yeah,
Because I'm not a fast reader. I like to read, but I'm not a fast reader. And then when I read, it usually makes me sleepy. And then I'm not very productive when I'm reading. But
okay. So this is the channel that I was talking about.
oh
Um, and
yeah,
it says her mom kept hanging on until I verbally gave her. That happens so many times.
yeah,
Don't They don't want to see you sad. The parents, they don't want to see their kids sad. They don't want to see them without any. They just don't want to let go of their kids because they love you so much.
yeah.
And
It's
so
just
you have to
saying
say we're
that
going to be
makes a
fine. You can
difference.
go.
Yeah. If you
That's
say
a,
I'll be
I'll be
okay,
fine.
we'll be okay.
I'll be
Yeah.
fine. It's fine. If you want to go, go because I'll be fine. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Laura, I'm going to say some prayers for you, and I'm sure all of us will here too. But it's it's it is going to be a difficult road for you. I'm not going to lie. It's going to be hard, and it's going to be worth it.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah.
wish you the very best, my sweet
Yeah.
one.
Yeah. Sending love to you, Laura, and to your mom, and your family. Um. So okay.
Yeah,
I have
you have to
David Jones. Question: any lessons that I need to learn to get over my hardships in relationships? All right. Uh, welcome to the club. All right. I'm no, sorry about the joke there, but yeah, let's
No,
see.
it's okay because you know what, and I think Davey gets this, that like
Mm-hmm.
since the pandemic, people have gone crazy. All right, they just are.
Mm-hmm. So lessons to need to learn to get over hardships in relationships. Okay.
Leah hears the song "Daydream Believer."
Mm.
I'm delighted by that, Leah.
Self love is the first thing that I hear, and that's for all of us. We're all trying to, uh, all here learning at every day, try to love ourselves. Um,
Self love,
self
self
love
care.
and boundaries, self loving boundaries.
Yeah.
start by loving and respecting yourself, and then with that, creating and boundaries, and you have to make them, clear.
Thank you, Diane.
And then release all that, let go of all of that energy of this, old, past relationships, and then focus on you, on your self-love, and get to know yourself better. And once you have that in place, you have more, you're more self-aware, and have your self-love, and you're nurturing that, and you're respecting yourself and your boundaries. You will not be presented with more of those hardships in relationships. You maybe test it, to see, okay, let's, maybe the universe will present you something, okay, let me just test you, to see if you really have those boundaries in place. But once you have that in place, you should have, um,
Yeah, I'm getting that you
mhm,
need to be having more fun. You need to have more fun, like real fun. You know, I don't know what that looks like for you. If that's
mhm,
I don't know, skating or bowling or something, but you need to have more fun. Um, and you need to focus on yourself, just like Viviane said. You need to focus
mhm,
on yourself and get therapy if you need therapy. If there are things, if there are belief systems that you have that are
yeah,
less than healthy, then maybe therapy can help you deconstruct that.
mhm,
Um, well, Davey's question applies to everybody. I mean,
yeah, yeah, it's,
who has a relationship that isn't, you know, doesn't have difficulties sometimes, but the same thing applies. Like you work on yourself and you work on improving yourself. You get therapy if you need it. You get
mhm,
therapy if you had traumatic childhood, especially,
yeah,
um, so that you can clear all of that energy out from yourself, and
yeah.
and go from there. But you start with your own self, you know.
Yeah, having that time to get to know yourself better, and have, that all of the, fun and self-love, and set your
Yeah,
boundaries. And so many people may jump from one relationship to the other without having that time to heal
yeah.
and to,
Process.
yeah, process everything, and not to, jump into the same pattern again, over and over.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's another thing that therapy helps you do, is helps you look at your life in such a way that you start recognizing patterns of, choosing, like, what kinds of wrong people are you choosing.
Mm-hmm.
In my case, it's a whole wide variety of wrongness. Oh, anyway, and so, but that'll help you stop doing that, and that'll help you heal from whatever it is that's
Mm-hmm.
making you do that. So that's in. I think therapy would help. I don't know you from anything, okay, Davy, but I think that
Yeah.
um, therapy can't hurt you. So find a therapist that you groove with, somebody that that you can trust and who seems to understand you, and work on yourself. I'm glad you like traveling. Me too. I love traveling, and it's a
Yeah, I
lot
love
of fun to
traveling
travel.
too, and that's a great way to get to know
Yeah,
yourself if you're traveling.
yeah,
Out in different
yeah,
environments,
yeah.
and it's fun.
Yeah,
For
it is fun. You'll meet new
experience.
people, and you do new things, and you speak new languages, and it's all a lot of fun, but it's not a day-to-day kind of thing, okay?
Mm-hmm.
It's a special thing. And so all rules are suspended. So by having fun, this means, to me, this is like a day-to-day thing where every day you put some time aside to have some fun. Reading. A new
Mm-hmm.
book is big fun to me,
Mm-hmm.
or a new audiobook, or an Agatha Christie story that I've read like 30 times before. It's still fun, and I'll keep
Mm-hmm.
reading it until it's not fun anymore. But that's the kind of, like, Davy, traveling is big, big fun. Okay. You need little bits of fun every day.
Yeah, thank you. I have one question for you here from Kim B.
Hi, Kim. Could the masters share any past lives of mine that would help me in my present life? Oh, okay. So, so I see a woman in a plains, um, in the I reckon, well, I'm pretty sure it's plains, Cree, or maybe Sioux. Okay, I'm not that certain of what it is, but it's a deer skin, and it's been bleached, and it's very elaborate, and there's a ton of beadwork, and she's looking over her shoulder behind her, and because it's like this dress would have taken months to create. This is a very honored and respected leader in her tribe, in her group. This is a woman who is a healer and a midwife. She's not old enough to have gray hair. I see her with two long braids down her back, but her hair is black, like like a raven's wing. Okay, so she's a healer. Her her She's such a good healer that people come from other tribes for her to heal them, and they stay. She has a hospital tent set up, a, a, a teepee for the people who
Mm.
come from elsewhere, for her to look after them. Wow. And she does. She looks after them. And there's not much she can do about people who have what we would call tuberculosis, but they are comfortable, and she does look after them, and they die because there's no cure for it in that time and in that place. I'm guessing this is like early 1800s. It's just a wild guess. I mean, they know white people, and they know there's white people around, but they don't encounter them very often. So I'm asking the masters, what is the lesson for Kim in this from this lifetime?
Mm-hmm.
And the answer is that you keep doing what you're doing, even when you know the result will be death. That just because a person is, isn't that interesting? Just because a person is dying doesn't mean that they don't deserve um, the healing, the comfort, the relief from their pain and discomfort, that you know this tea isn't going to cure them, isn't going to make them better, but you're still giving it to them because they feel better for a few hours. And you'll keep doing that. You're not going to say, go back to your own tribe. This woman, this is from this woman's perspective. She's not going to say, go back to your own tribe. There's nothing I can do for you. She will do everything she can for them because she believes in miracles too. She knows it's not entirely up to her what happens. She's a really cool person. She looks death in the eye and spits at him. Says, you wait your turn. I haven't tried all my tricks yet. So she just keeps working on the healing, knowing that she's in a wrestling match with death, and she doesn't give up. Again, because she knows with every cell of her being that it's not up to her. It's not just up to her. So I hope that helps, Kim.
Okay, I hope you don't mind. I added a couple questions because one of the questions was doubled because it was Laura. But
Okay.
we're overall, we should be okay.
Okay.
Let's see.
I have to be out by in 45 minutes because I have to pick. I didn't think we'd go this long, but I have to pick up a parcel from Purelator that has Wendy's special nectar powder in it. And if
Mm-hmm.
I don't pick it up today, then it'll be
Okay.
Friday before I can pick it up.
Oh,
So
sure. Okay, we have four questions. If we don't have time to answer them, then just let me know. But we
oh,
can.
Moira, look at this. New Miss Marple stories. Okay, I'm getting onto Kindle and I'm going to find them. Okay. Thank you
Oh,
very
nice.
much, Moira. I
Okay,
hope that helped.
yeah, I'm going to answer this one for Tillian. May I ask the records, the ultimate agenda for my spiritual experiences? Life's crazy, and these experiences make it difficult to balance. Okay. In a way, Tillian, I get that they're saying that, as I read your question, that this life experiences, this crazy and life experiences are in a way part of your spiritual agenda. I'm not sure if you follow what I'm saying, but it's just this the experiences that you have now, this crazy and experiences that are making it difficult to balance your spiritual agenda. They're it's part of your learning experience. It's part of what Hi Master Light. It's like what Terry Renner calls them sometimes, the FGOs, if you know what I mean, the effing growing opportunities. And we don't
I
dare
never heard you
enough.
say that. That's hilarious. It's perfect. It's
Yeah,
perfect.
she calls
She's
them the
100%
FGOs, the
right.
effing growing experiences. That's what you're dealing with right now, and you think they may be impeding you on your ultimate agenda for your spiritual experience, but they are making you stronger, and they're part of your. It's part of the process, I guess. And I heard this too shall pass, and self care. Anything you can do to increase your self care would be helpful.
So that seems to be a recurring theme in all of the readings today is how important it is for us to look after ourselves,
Mm-hmm.
to eat
Yeah,
properly, sleep properly, have fun.
yeah. And
Stay away from the turmoil. Yeah.
you should say, I think I've adequately learned from all the crazy. And it's tough. It's like there are times on our lives that you think, okay, what now? What else can I? What else are they going to, pile up on me? You feel
Yeah.
so overwhelmed and lost.
Yeah.
But hang in there, because
Yeah.
it's going to get better. And um, so I yeah, hoping the rest of life settles, and you'll be sharing those experiences too with others when you heal others. And
Go and get her.
sure. Hmm.
Lunch.
Okay, let's see what I have here.
Come on, baby.
Mhm.
Come on.
I hope that helps, Tillian, and good luck with everything. And you will get better for all of us. I know this year's been crazy, and I believe even with all the challenges, it's going to get better for you, for all of us. Now I have a question for you. From it looks like a long questions, but
Don't
Judith
really.
is saying she never had an Akashic reading and she doesn't really understand them, but she would like to know
Well, okay.
about
So
where she was previously, perhaps a previous life, and where she anything about moving forward, and she only wants positive.
well, I mean, the masters don't give negative, okay?
Yeah,
You may not
yeah.
like it, but it's not negative.
Mm-hmm.
There
Yes.
will be indications of, there may be indications of where you might need to grow, but it's not, that's not a negative. In terms of spiritual growth, that's not a negative. That's a
Mm-hmm.
signpost.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I don't really understand them either. Don't worry, Judith. But and I challenge anybody who reads the records to say they understand them because it's an amazing space. Would love to know where I previously was. So previous lifetime, okay. Where you see me going forward, okay. I'm going to see what the masters have to say about that. But they
Mm-hmm.
will, in the past. I'm just warning you. In the past, they have limited that kind of where they see to this lifetime. They don't talk about previous lifetime, mostly because while we're here, we're not planning our next lifetimes, right? And we have free will. So the choices haven't been made yet,
Mm-hmm.
is how I understand it. I could be wrong. This is just my understanding of it. And it may change. Um, so Judith, I see you isolated in a in a convent, because although it's all women and they're all wearing like black dresses and veils, and it's a big stone building in Europe, but I'm not sure where. I would say Northern Europe because it's cold. You're very young in this lifetime that I'm looking at. You're very young. You're like 12 or 13. Your parents have brought you to the convent. I don't know. Just a second. Okay, so what's happened is that your mother's died, giving birth to the last of, I don't know, 10 kids or whatever. Your father can't look after you. So you and two or three of there are four of you altogether, four sisters altogether in this convent, and you're not actually nuns. You're just orphans that they're looking after. It's not an orphanage, but they're looking after you. I don't know. So you're participating in the pretty much what the nuns are doing, except they're making you go to school. All of you are going to school. In the convent, you have like nuns that are teaching you, working with each of you, because you're all different ages, but they're working with each of you. So you all learn to read and write, which in that time and in that place was unusual for girls. And when your father finds out, he's not real happy, because now he's worried, how's he going to marry you off? God knows you don't want a woman who can think, right? So, but they think it's important because they know that you will need to be able to make your own way in the world.
She's saying she has 3 sisters.
No. Okay, that's very cool. Four sisters in total, and yeah, and there's 4 little girls.
Mm-hmm.
You yourself eventually get good enough.
Mm-hmm. She's saying her baby sister has since passed.
You yourself, Judith, eventually get good enough at reading and writing that you get a position of some sort with, I don't know, it looks like city council. That's what we would call it, like the municipal sort of council. And your job is keeping their records. And you do a really good job. And when you do, you look like you're about 16, 17 when you start doing that, and they're very cautious about hiring you. And they pay you like a pittance. But the Mother Superior, when she finds out how much they're paying you, she goes to the mayor and he rips him a new one. And so they give you more money. They give you enough money that you can move out of the convent and live by yourself in a house that you rent. Eventually, many years down the road, you'll be able to buy it, but that's many years down the road. When you're about 24, I want to say 24, 25, you get married, but you keep your job. You're not giving up your job. Because you know how important it is to have economic freedom. And your husband's fine with that. He sees you as extraordinary. Isn't that wonderful? He sees you as extraordinary, and he's not trying to make you ordinary again. Isn't that lovely?
Mm-hmm.
So there is a lovely life. You have 2 or 3 kids. Your sisters also marry. They don't go and they just they marry when they're like 16, 17, 18, around in there, and farmers in the area. And yeah, it was a pretty good life for all of you. Yeah. Judith wants to know if she'll meet him again in this life. I don't know. Maybe you already did. Hang on. Let me just go back and look. Do you have a child? Judith? Because I'm getting that it's a child of yours. Okay. All right. Someone that you see as a child, someone that you or may not actually be a child, but you have one daughter. Okay, because I'm getting that this soul has come back as your child.
Mm-hmm.
So, and you're together again. There. Where do I see you going forward? Well, so the lessons the masters are telling me that you need to work on is you need to look after yourself better. This is just going to be today's mantra. You need to have more fun, Judith. You need to have more fun. You need to look after yourself better. You need to set better boundaries so that you're not taken advantage of. And it's okay to say no. That's the other thing I want you to know. It's okay. It's okay to say no. No is a complete sentence. You don't have to justify, argue, defend, or explain anything. You can just say, no, that doesn't suit me right now. Or, no, I don't feel like doing that. You can just say no. That's what I got for you.
That was a nice message. Thank you, Linda. We have 2 more questions, and if we don't have time, just let me know. Oh, hi, Craig. Thank
Hi,
you for
Craig.
coming in. So, okay, I'm going to read this one.
Good.
Venus is asking, I like that picture. Venus is asking, could you please see what 2025 has in store for me? I'll ask for a message about 2025 because that's a very broad question.
Yeah. Judith says she does say no. Good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right, Master Light. You're welcome, Judith. Yeah, we do. We have an Earth and a Venus.
Hmm. First thing I hear, Venus, is it's going to be a year of growth.
Bye, Piera. Thanks for dropping in.
And I see you standing, looking. You're outside, and you're just standing, looking, almost like, okay, what's ahead of you? Looking at what's ahead of you. The things. Okay. Hi, Gigi.
Hi, Gigi.
Yeah, and I see your comment, Venus, about the things that have happened to you will make you stronger, and that's the feeling I got when they say 2025 is a year of growth, but you are already stronger. I was about when I saw you standing, looking what's ahead of you, was standing in a way of also standing in your power. And I heard a stronger foundation. You have a stronger foundation now. I heard don't look back. Continue to move forward. You're stronger now. I heard you got this, and then you're holding. I first if I was a book, but I think it's more like a journal because it's notes that you taken by you, as in like you got this, and you have this to reference to, as you have all the information you need. You have all you need to move forward. There were handwritten notes. And I see you placing that on your heart. And so that's what I have for you, Venus. I hope it helps. Thank you for your question. And now our last question is from Maureen. What past life trauma did she have that is affecting her now?
Is Maureen still here?
Let's check.
Maureen, can you let us know in chat if you're still here? Hi, Delphi.
Hi, Delphi.
Yep, she is. Okay, good.
That's our last question.
Past life trauma. Well, there are some things that you fear that are the result of traumatic deaths, but it's not like a past life. Well, yeah, I guess it is a past life trauma. You fear, you're a little afraid of water. and you're not comfortable around fire.
Mm.
That's true of many of us, because you got to treat fire with a lot of respect. That's just like the natural way of things.
Yeah.
Um, but they don't get in the way of living your life, and they're not interfering with you. They're just sort of little sort of pebbles that you stumble over sometimes. Um, so Maureen, do you um, they don't seem very deep to me. Like they don't seem um, they don't feel like deep wounds. Um, they feel more like a pain, like just a pain in the butt, just annoyances. I'm not sure how you experience them though. You may experience them differently than what I perceive. Okay, so if they are giving you grief, if this trauma is giving you grief, then um, uh, I suggest that you get in touch with somebody like Viviane, who can help clear that. Or oh, you love the water. Oh, good. Okay, because I'm just scanning your energy here, and I don't really see a lot. There's like I said, little pebbles, but not really any great gaping wound from trauma that uh, if it gets in your way, if you feel that you're reacting to something because of a past life trauma, then you probably should talk to somebody about healing that. um, Viviane does it. I don't do it. It's beyond. I mean, I haven't learned how, and I'm not going to try guinea pigging people. Okay. Um, so yeah. The other thing, other people who work with past life traumas are like the QHHT people,
Mm-hmm.
um, like Priscilla Cox, the Crone Zone. She does that, and there's a few others too. She's the only one that comes to mind. Uh, I hate going across bridges with water. Yeah, you don't like being on top of water in a boat either.
Yeah.
Um, Boats make you like a sailboat, especially, but any boat will make you really nervous. But it does get in the way of living your life, so it's okay if you don't want to do anything about it. Um, you know, like it all depends on how much this interferes with how you live your life. If it interferes enough, then if it's enough of an interference, then do something about it. Otherwise, yeah, it's you do have some past life trauma, but it is not crippling. It's not causing you any physical, and this is another important thing that I forgot to mention. It's not causing you any physical difficulties. Like sometimes, okay, so there was one person in chat, and I can talk about it because it was in chat, so it was public. It's not private and confidential.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody got shot in the back in a previous lifetime with an arrow, and they had this constant pain in their shoulder, and nobody could fix it, and nobody knew what it was about, and blah blah blah. Okay, so that was clearly a trauma that had a physical manifestation in their body now. So that's something that pretty much has to be cleared unless you want to live in pain for the rest of your life. Not a fun time. So I don't actually see that. Oh, she was in the Navy. Oh, that is hilarious. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But if it's not there's nothing that's affecting your physical functioning.
Hmm. And there are levels of the future. It's not like a, is I've perhaps with the water is not like a crippling, fear that
Yeah,
she's,
yeah,
but
it's not crippling. And Priscilla teaches what? Millie, what do you mean if Priscilla teaches? She does. I don't think she teaches QHHT, but I know
yeah, I
she
don't think she teaches either, but she knows how to. Yeah, she's a practitioner of as far as I know, of a Q.
so Master Light brings out exactly what I was talking about. Um, yeah, so lucky you in an Aztec life.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and yes, it does make absolute sense why you would get heartaches here and there. Absolutely. Um, but honestly, I don't see anything like that in your energy, Maureen. I think you can just not worry about past life trauma, or if it does end up getting like interfering with your life, then seek healing for it, because healing for that is available. So yeah, exactly. Emotional traumas
Yes.
can get stuck in certain parts of your bodies. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. And Karen Suki, hi. I'm glad you like Wanda's out of her cage. She is out of her cage most of the day. The other two are also, their cage doors are open. One of them just doesn't want to leave because she's lazy. And the other one is a budgie who flies around. So there you go. Etheric memories. I've never heard that. That's a really cool way of putting it. I hope that helps,
Yes.
Maureen. That should be reassuring to you. Yeah, there is a QHHT website. Yeah.
I want to say hi to Amber that came in,
Hi,
and
Ember.
Norm, and you just say hi to Karen, and thank you all for being here. I think, well, this was the last question, so I'm going to go ahead and close the
Yeah,
records, and then we can give everybody
yeah. That'll
a
give me
message before we
time to get to the
go.
post office to pick up my parcel.
Mm-hmm. So I would like to close by thanking the light for the truth, and I would like to close by thanking the light for the healing energy, and I would like to close by thanking the light for the guidance and compassion towards our soul's purpose. And with this, we lock the records of this group, and those watching the replay, the records are now closed. And thank you all so much for joining us.
Happy New Year, everybody.
Yes, let's
We get,
start this year with positive mind, and
yeah,
I hope you all enjoy yourself regardless of whether you're home or going somewhere. I'm home, and I'm happy to be home with my
I'm
pets,
going
and
I'm
uh,
going for over to my neighbors for dinner. I'm making a, traditional French Canadian tortilla because that's what I've been eating for the last 2 weeks because I love it. And
nice.
yeah, so we're gonna
Hmm.
have we're gonna have supper together.
Oh, that's lovely.
Yeah.
And I, wish you all a wonderful new year, and thank you so much for being here. And it's been a nice journey doing this with you, Linda. I
Oh
wish
yeah,
you
it's been
a
so much
wonderful new
fun,
year
hasn't it?
too. Yeah,
Look what we've
and
done in the last year, though, huh?
hmm?
I said, look what we've accomplished in
I
the last
know.
year.
Yeah,
How much
it's been
we've
a
grown.
nice journey, and uh, unfortunately, Diana couldn't join us. I just sent her
Yeah.
a message. She couldn't join us.
Okay.
So yeah, when we see each other again, will be the new year, and uh, just let's keep all um, positive thoughts, and start the year with new
Yeah.
energy and a lot of hope and gratitude and
Yeah.
love and self love, most
Yeah.
importantly.
Yeah. Look
Mm,
after yourselves.
yeah, yeah. So that's it for tonight, and have fun, everybody, and we'll see you soon. See you in the new year.
See you next
And
week for sure.
yeah, thank you all.
Okay.
Okay,
Bye bye.
bye everyone.